Our channel here is going to be a repair video on a Parmak Magnum 12. This is their non-solar model, and it's the plastic version, not the metal one. This is a later, sort of current version unit of theirs. This is at the newer style board, in which I do not like installing these boards because they're a pain in the neck, honestly. So we're gonna. The board's bad. There's a burnt up doodad on the board there is burnt off the board. I don't know how that happened or why, but we're going to have to install a new board in this thing, get it going. Now, the older red plastic ones had boards that looked nothing like this, and these are a royal pain in the butt to replace and wire up because the stupid connectors that they use on these ones. I don't like them at all. I don't mind working on them, but I just don't like these connectors that they use. If they could... So we got to pull these wires out, which don't always release. Like that one's not releasing. There's a little little thing on here you got to push down on, and it's supposed to click, and the wire's supposed to pull out. Like that one pulled out. I would write this stuff down. I don't have these memorized yet. They don't. These newer, later version models haven't been out that long with this version board. So installing installing the board on them is not the same as the old ones were. The older ones were a little bit more friendlier, but you can't get the older boards anymore. They don't make them. So we have to use whatever board is available from Parmak. And unfortunately for us, as we cannot sell Parmak parts, they have a lock on that deal. We can only work on them. We're not permitted by them to sell their parts, which is a shame, but it is what it is. So I'm going to get my little notepad here. I'm going to draw the board as it sits. Like that, and I'm going to put these little white things, kind of put them on the board, onto my paper here, and I'm going to basically draw on here which wire goes where. So put little dots on there, which are the connection spots. Like that, and I'm just going to tell which wire goes where. So this first one, here we go. This one, because I don't. Let's see. 12 Parmak, 12 volt UO unit only, not solar. Plus and minus for the 12 volt power cord goes there and there. And we've got black. So I'm going to put needle up here, needle gauge. Black goes there, and then there's white. Goes there along with the green. So let's see, how does that go? Got that like double wrapped. That feedback wire like double wrapped around, and it goes in with that one wire like that. So that's what we're going to do. So the hardest thing we're going to have with this is getting wires out. Now, if we can't get them to pop out like this one did, we're going to have to snip them off and then strip them back. See, it popped like it's supposed to release, and then I pull on the wire. Oh, man, it's like pulling teeth. Okay, that one popped too. Come on. Give it to me! Oh, fuck. It didn't pop out. I mean, it popped, but it wouldn't release it. So we're going to snip this wire. Oh, man. Push down kind of hard to get the pop loose as well. That one's just thinner wire, so that one popping pretty easy. But this one, these transformer input sides are a bigger gauge wire, so that's why it's more of a pain. But God, what this big a pain in the neck when they had the old ones. This green wire, hopefully this pops off. That popped out like normal. And we'll see how lucky we are with this green wire over here. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to take this board out. It looks good. Well, that's all shimmying off there. It looks like it was glued on there. It's kind of cheap. And then we've got this, whatever this doodad component is there, it's burnt right off and split in two. And there's a piece of it right there fell off. There's a modem Bluetooth thing they're going to come out with. Okay, I'll get the new board here. Get this board screwed back down. Alright, so now we've got to plug all these wires back in. Hopefully these plug in and catch like they're supposed to. Hopefully it plugs in and catches like it's supposed to. That one did. That one's soldered together. That goes in right there. And now it's like, come on, I need to probably get me a, can't find my small pair of needle nose, so let's use these bigger ones. Hopefully it listens and works and goes like it's supposed to. Come on. Give it a little tug, make sure it stays on there. That one stayed. This wire goes up here. Oh, come on. Oh, I hate these boards. There had to be a better option than those things, but if they put spade connectors on the board, be able to plug the wires on, that'd been a lot easier and better. But no, you gotta use these stupid little things. Okay, now we gotta strip back the insulation just a little bit, a 1/4 inch or so. Bend it, make sure it's straight. Slide that in there. Come on, catch. That one caught. Bend that, make sure it's not bent too much, make sure it's straight, and then hopefully it slides in there and like it's supposed to. There we go. Now I'll get the cord. It's like red over there. There's that, and then here's the negative. Oh, come on. Give them a little tug, make sure they're all on there. Transfer is probably okay, don't go bad too often. Let's flip this over, put some power to it. Power supply is set at 12.8 volts, that's plenty. Put it on there and see what it does. I don't know why the gauge doesn't go all the way in the high green, but unhook power from it for a second. Flip it back on. I don't know, let's put a tester on it, see what it's reading. Maybe there's something wrong with it still. Voltage or transformer wide or something. Put our tester on it. $8,000 volts in though, 7.9 kV. Which is right where we're supposed to be. These are around 7 plus or minus. And we're hitting almost 8, so the transformer's fine. Not sure about the gauge. Why the gauge reads like that's weird. It's sealed behind that label there, so I don't think that's our issue. I don't want to put a gauge in there if I don't have to. I don't know. I'll talk to the customer, see what they have to say about the gauge. I don't really care about that because I think, let me put a load on it. And see what the gauge does. Let's flip this back over here real quick. Let's take a piece of wire. See if the gauge falls down. That gauge is falling down, so it's working. So, just not sure what the heck's causing that issue. Or the gauge, I'll talk to the customer. If he wants that gauge monkeyed with, we can change out the gauge on it and see. No, gauges are, certain parts have gone up in price on the Parmak stuff here the last year or two. So to keep the cost down, made this. So if you really care about the gauge, I mean, yeah, it's nice. It did fall down like it's supposed to based on the load, but well, if he doesn't want to change it, then we'll just leave it alone. So, alright, well, thanks for watching our video here. If you got a Parmak fence charger or any other brand of model, welcome to send it to us for repair. So information right there. There are links in the description below you can click on, take you right to our websites. It'll be a free quote. And Parmak does make parts for other stuff, so they can be fixed. They're not a throwaway brand by any means. Till next time, we'll see you later on.